The fall semester is in full swing, and that means there are plenty of ways to keep busy here on the Texas Tech campus. Coming up, we'll have a look at one fun and free event that offered students a much-needed escape from the daily grind of classwork.
Graduation is just over 2 months away, and thousands of students will soon walk the stage and head out into the real world. Find out how one campus group is making sure that students have a solid path towards a future career.
And the Texas Tech volleyball team couldn't knock off the top team in the nation last weekend, but they are still off to one of their best starts in recent history. So, can the Red Raiders get back in the win column as they head out on the road? MCTV's Nathan Boles has a preview of this weekend's matchup, along with a look around Texas Tech athletics and sports.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Thursday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Natalie DuPre.
And I'm Kiley Phillips. The halfway point of the fall semester is almost here, and that means that the campus events calendar is filling up.
Almost every day, students have had multiple events and activity options to stay busy outside of class. And one campus group is always looking for ways to provide fun and free options as an escape from the stress of the semester. Tech Student Activities Board has hosted more than a dozen events since the fall semester officially started back in August. On Tuesday, SAB invited students out to the newly renovated Red Raider Plaza for a relaxation day. Starting at 11 a.m., attendees could enjoy Orbeez, an oxygen bar, interact with dogs from a local shelter, and even grab a free root beer float. Relaxation Day is a regular event on SAB's schedule, and it typically takes place during the peak of semester.
We do this every year just for people to have a day to relax, especially from exams, classwork, and all that.
Tuesday's event continued until 2 p.m., but the free root beer floats ran out shortly after noon. But students could still enjoy the other options until Relaxation Day ended. If you missed out on this week's event, SAB still has plenty of fun and free options scheduled through the rest of the fall. Check out sab.ttu.edu for more information.
Even though the end of semester is still almost 2 months away, many seniors are thinking about their next steps after graduation. With that in mind, the University Career Center helped one of their most popular events to help get some Red Raiders on track for their future. The All Majors Job Fair was held yesterday in the Sub Ballroom from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Students could stop by and meet with potential employers from a variety of industries. Local, regional, and national companies were able to shake hands, take resumes, and even hand out free swag. The biannual event is hosted every fall and spring by the University Career Center, and it's one of the group's most attended events. But yesterday's event is not the only way that students can learn about options for future employment. If you missed out on yesterday's All Majors Job Fair, you can make an appointment with a career counselor at the UCC at any time to discuss your career path both before and after graduation. To make an appointment, as well as find out about future career fairs and events, visit careercenter.ttu.edu.
Greek organizations may be known for the community and fun they offer for students, but they also play an important role in helping out people here in the local area and beyond. Members of the Tech chapter of Lambda Chi Alpha have been out in the Sub-West Plaza all this week. The fraternity is currently raising money for the South Plains Food Bank during their Jar Wars event. Students passing through the area between the sub and library had the chance to donate spare pocket change and place it in a jar representing one of several Tech fraternities. The fraternity jar that collects the most money will be named the winner of the competition. But Philanthropy Chair Carter Campbell says the goal of the event is much more important than winning.
We hope people come out and support. It's a great cause. The holidays are coming up, so a lot of local families are in need, and we hope y'all support them.
The goal for this year's Jar Wars was to raise $2,000 for the local food bank by midweek. Lambda Chi Alpha had already raised half that amount. If you would like to donate during this week's event, fraternity members will be back out in the Sub-West Plaza tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
After a wet start to the fall semester, the South Plains area has been mostly dry for the last 4 weeks. But yesterday morning, the Lubbock area got some much-needed rain.
That's true, Kiley. Light showers started before sunrise on Wednesday morning and continued into the early afternoon. Some areas of the city received close to 1/4 of an inch of rainfall, but the official station at the airport received just over 1/10 of an inch. The small amount of rain still led to some slight flooding, especially in the 19th Street construction zone, just south of campus. Even with the rain we've seen this semester, the entire South Plains is still experiencing drought conditions. Here in Lubbock, we're in the severe drought category, and only the far northwest portion of the area has received enough precipitation to move into moderate drought.
So with even more rain needed, can we expect more showers as we head into the weekend? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The MCTV tower cam is showing a few less clouds today. The sun has broken through several times, but it's remained mostly cloudy into the afternoon. Temperatures have slowly climbed into the 70s since noon, and today's high should top out at around 75 degrees. Tonight, we'll continue to see lots of clouds and a very slight chance for rain. Temperatures will drop back into the 50s, making for a mild evening. The clouds will stick around into tomorrow, and that will keep temperatures cool again. Highs may reach above 70 degrees in the late afternoon, but otherwise we should stay in the 60s most of the day. Rain chances are also back in the forecast tomorrow, with a possibility of isolated showers or thunderstorms throughout the day. Rain chances will increase even more as we head into the weekend. The best chance for rain will be on Saturday before noon, but heavy cloud cover will continue into the evening. Then on Sunday, we'll see our highest chance for rain this week, with a possibility of showers in the morning and after sunset. Along with the chance for rain, temperatures will also be cool throughout the weekend, with highs staying at or below 70 degrees for most of Saturday and Sunday. Looking ahead, the chance for rain will stick around into the forecast for early next week, before sunshine and slightly warmer temperatures return on Wednesday.
Sustainability has become a very important topic for various groups here at Texas Tech. And although many people think of recycling bins when they think about going green, one university department has come up with other ways to help reduce campus waste. Tech's Procurement Services Office held their annual Red Raider Trader event last week in the Sub Ballroom. Procurement Services is responsible for helping colleges and departments buy pretty much everything used on campus, but they are also in charge of property surplus, where many unused or unwanted items go before being thrown away or sold at auction. For those items reach that point, other departments on campus have the chance to reuse or recycle office supplies, technology, and much more through a university website. But during the Red Raider Trader event, faculty and staff could stop by and obtain those same items in person.
It's just kind of our way to kind of cut costs for campus as far as office supplies goes, but it also is our attempt to try to be more environmentally aware. Instead of just chunking a bunch of stuff in the trash, if we could like repurpose it for another department.
Last Wednesday's event ran from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. with most of the items finding new homes by the end of the day. Procurement Services host Red Raider Trader each year in the fall.
The Red Raider football team is headed back out on the road this weekend as they face another tough Big 12 opponent.
MCTV's Nathan Boles has a preview of that game and much more in sports. Nathan?
Thanks, Natalie and Kiley. The Texas Tech football schedule seems to get harder almost every game. They'll play their 5th straight ranked opponent Saturday when they play Oklahoma State on the road. Tech lost to Kansas State last Saturday 37-28 and allowed almost 400 rushing yards. Texas Tech had a slow start as they went down 13-0 in the first quarter. Joey McGuire said they won't be able to do that against Oklahoma State.
We got to do a better job of playing the football that we're playing in the second quarter and the first quarter. The football we're playing in the start of the third quarter in the first quarter. And that's just a challenge for us. Starts with me as the head coach of figuring that out and being better on the road. We've kind of been two different teams in Lubbock and then on the road, and we got to be the same team. Just go out and give us the best chance to win the football game.
Texas Tech beat Oklahoma State in both 2018 and 2019, but Tech lost the last 2 meetings. It's Tech's first game against a current top 10 opponent. The Red Raiders will kick off at 2:30 Saturday on FS1. Texas Tech soccer had a solid weekend in Oklahoma. Now they'll try to keep that momentum into Thursday's game at the Walker. Texas Tech beat Oklahoma on Sunday 2-1 after tying with Oklahoma State last Thursday. The Oklahoma win broke a 3-game winless streak for the Red Raiders. Tech still has either won or tied every single game that they've scored a goal in. Iowa State is the first Big 12 opponent Tech will face that has a losing record at 3-5-3. It's also Tech Soccer's annual Pink Game for breast cancer awareness. First touch at the Walker will be at 7 tonight. Texas Tech Volleyball will look to continue their winning season on Saturday when they play TCU in Fort Worth. The Red Raiders swept Kansas State last Wednesday before losing to #1 Texas on Sunday in Lubbock. Kenneth Sauer has 28 kills and is hitting .309 in her last 2 games. She'll try to lead the Red Raiders to 3-1 in Big 12 play. Tech Volleyball is 13-3 overall in 2022, while TCU is trying to get back to an even record. First serve for Tech Volleyball will be at 1 p.m. Saturday on ESPN+. That's all for sports. Back to you, Natalie and Kiley.
Thanks, Nathan. As we mentioned earlier, the fall semester has been full of activities and events for students. Various organizations and departments have been offering fun and educational options every week.
Last week, one department here on campus not only gave students an escape for an evening, but they also helped introduce them to cultures half a world away. The Classical and Modern Languages and Literatures Department hosted a Japanese-Korean game night last Wednesday evening in Urbanovsky Park. The event was organized by the Japanese and Korean language programs, with instructors and students helping out with games and activities. Students could grab a free pizza and drinks while enjoying a round of jump rope or testing their abilities with a pair of chopsticks. Students also had the chance to find out about additional options to fulfill the core language requirement that they may not have considered before the event.
The big goal of this event is that we want people on campus to know that there are many languages that are offered in the Department of Classical and Modern Languages and Literature, and Korean and Japanese are two of those languages that are offered, and we think it's a great way to introduce students on campus to a wide range of languages and cultures.
The CMLL department offers courses in over a dozen languages from around the world. Each language program also features organizations that allow students to gather together to learn more about the roots of the languages and practice their speaking skills. For more info about all the options available and what counts towards the foreign language requirement, visit cmll.ttu.edu and click on Languages at a Glance.
So, Kiley, have you had the chance to attend any of the recent events happening around campus?
I haven't, since I've been so busy with classwork, but have you had a chance to?
I actually did get to go to the career fair, and it was really cool to see all the employers and get to talk to them. Well, that's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you next week.